Well, hello, my beautiful Virgo. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your singles love reading for the end of June right through to the end of July 2023. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I'll never ask for personal details, and I'll also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Virgo, this is your singles love reading. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. The first deck, I'll get your overarching energy, and the second deck, I'll do a Celtic cross just to see who is coming your way. So let us get started. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Virgo? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to see for their future regarding their singles love life? What are they meant to be aware of? What is coming towards them regarding love? Can you please guide them for their highest good? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Virgo? Now, your first card there is the Ways, which is the equivalent of the crossroads, okay? So I feel like some of you have been a little bit in limbo. You may have really been focusing on your true calling at this time. Lots of projects. You may have been really busy focusing on your finances and just in life in general, your responsibilities and tasks. And some of you may have been feeling a little bit lost when it comes to love. Your first card there indicates that you're having to make some decisions, maybe even make some adjustments regarding your love life in order to put yourself out there a little bit more, is what they're giving me, especially since you got the House card there. It can indicate that some of you have been very, very busy at the moment, and you know, you may have been a little bit more of a homebody than usual. But we've got the Mountain there, so it does indicate that, you know, whilst you have found it difficult, it's covered by the Clover, which means destiny is intervening in order to bring you someone, or put you in the path of someone new, okay? Now, in the water, I'm not sure really how it's related. I see images, I'm doing scrying at the same time as doing your reading, and they're showing me an image of someone spilling their coffee, okay? So, I'm not really sure how that resonates with your singles reading. It could mean that when you first meet this person, they'll spill their coffee, or it could mean that you've just done that as you're listening to this reading, or perhaps you'll see someone spilling their coffee just before you meet someone. As I said, I'm really not sure how to decode that image. I'll always be honest and say, look, this image, I just don't understand how it fits with your reading. I'm not going to just make stuff up, okay? So I'm just going to leave that there. They're just showing me someone spilling coffee. So I'm just going to move on from that image. If I don't mention it, I don't get any more images in the water. It becomes stuck. So I have to mention it, and then the energy keeps flowing. So this is your first card, number 22. But when you reduce it, 2 plus 2 is 4, which means that you've been in a period of personal development and growth, and you've really been focusing on your true path, your true north, shall we say. And this indicates right now that you are in a period of adjustment. You are making some decisions. Whilst you have found it difficult and you've struggled with finding love, I feel this card indicates that right now you're having a bit of a wake-up call, and you may be thinking now is the time to, you know, focus a little bit more on love. And you do have options. You may not see people looking at you, but you do turn heads, and people do, you know, look at you and are attracted to you. And I feel some of you are just not noticing that. But it's more important than that. There's nobody about that really sparks your attention, sparks your chemistry. So I feel right now you've been doing you, because there hasn't been anybody really out there that has sort of called to you, okay? Now, when you get the crossroads, it does mean that you're in a period of self-evaluation, and you may have taken yourself out of the dating pool for a little while just to really focus on those tasks and responsibility. Some of you may be literally buying a home or relocating, going into real estate, or some of you have some responsibilities in the home space that you've had to commit to at this time, and you just haven't had time to really give love your complete focus. But we've got the house, it's in the resistance position, so this really indicates that, you know, if you are a homebody, that's okay, but there are alternatives to getting out there and finding love, like going on dating apps or online. You know, committing yourself to focusing on love is important. Although with the Wheel of Fortune equivalent energy present, it does mean that no matter what you do, the universe is going to find love and put it in your path. Okay, so I do feel that as soon as you really take a step towards it, you're actually going to find it quite quickly. And it's really interesting because with the house in this position, I really get a sense that you are going to meet this person outside the home space, okay? So it could be something that either you're going on a trek, you're going out into nature, or you're going to be invited to something. I really get a sense that even if you're online and doing like some dating online, I really feel like you're actually going to meet this person outside the home space, okay? That's the energy that I'm getting right now. And with the mountain here, this is your outcome energy. The mountain represents you have had some difficulties in the past with love, whether that's previous experiences in love that perhaps left you with low confidence, low self-esteem, or just really not interested in looking at dating for a while. I feel there has been, you know, an energy here of you just either delaying or resisting for a little while because there have been some blockages. I mean, you may have put yourself out there for a little bit, but you may have found that nobody has that spark, that, you know, that chemistry that you're looking for, that something other, that other people, you know, there's lots of people out there, but there's that the one person who just ticks all the boxes. And I do feel it's given you a real intense period of self-reflection in order to work out what you want in a person and what you certainly do not want in a person. So I feel like there's been a major period of personal growth. Now, some of you may have felt a little bit lonely at times. And I'm not talking about all the time. It's those 3 a.m. thoughts like, it will be nice to have a companion, someone that I can really trust to open up to. But otherwise, I see that you've been doing a lot of me time and focusing on projects. But I do feel you're about to meet someone who is not identical to who you are. I feel like they have a healthy amount of opposing energy to keep you interested and keep, because, you know, it's not that you get bored easily, it's that you need someone who really challenges you in a really exciting way, someone who, you know, stimulates that beautiful mind of yours as well as your body. And I really feel that, you know, there is a very unique person headed in your direction that really is going to vibe with you. Now, we do have the clover here. And the clover represents good luck or sudden change in fortune. It also represents, you know, a time of second chances or another opportunity, an unexpected opportunity in love. So I do feel out of the blue, you will meet this person. Now, some of you, you may be actually booking some sort of vacation away, or you're going on some sort of quest into nature. I mean, it could be a spiritual retreat because you do have some very strong earthy energy coming through. So I really feel that it could be something that you are, I mean, it could be that you're going camping, it could be that you're glamping, it could be that you're going to a festival, somewhere in the outdoors. Maybe it's something you've been thinking about doing, but you haven't actioned at this time. But it's definitely something I see coming up for you. Because the outcome energy is the mountain and the clover, it does mean that there is still a little bit of a delay, not too much, but a little bit of delay. So let's see what's coming towards you. This reading is good for the next 6 weeks, so I'm just going to see what's going on there. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Virgo? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to be aware of? We've got the Temperance card. Now, the Temperance card represents balance, stability, really blending your energies to find harmony, whilst at the same time really connecting to your true life's purpose. And I feel you've been in a period of not pause. I don't want to say you're suspended in your energy or in limbo per se, 100%. I mean, you may have been feeling a little bit confused, and you may have felt that you've not been connecting to dating for a while and that things have ground to a halt. But I feel you've been focusing on so many other things, so it doesn't feel like you're in limbo when it comes to love, okay? Also, I feel you're definitely trying to avoid drama in relationships. You may have experienced situations in the past that brought a lot of upheaval or felt too intense in a negative way for you, and I feel you're just finding life's flow right now. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Virgo? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to be aware of? Now, right now in the water, they're showing me 3 numbers, 222, okay? Now, this is a number that you may see a lot over the next 6 weeks. I'm just going to tap into the energy of what that means. One moment, please. Okay, they're giving me that you are on the right path, but the universe is encouraging you to put yourself out there a little bit more. Peacock yourself, as it were. You know, open yourself up. There are some opportunities in love heading your way. One in particular who's really passionate, really intense, someone who is bold enough and strong enough to walk by your side. And what I mean by bold is that someone who loves you unconditionally, someone who is willing to be open and vulnerable with you at the same time, emotionally available to you. Okay, so I definitely see there is someone coming on in for you. Now, sometimes getting out of the home space or, you know, putting yourself out there a little bit more is a little bit difficult because we have a very busy lifestyle. Also, I feel there will be an adjustment made in your life or your schedule in some way where you put yourself in a situation to do something for you that you really enjoy. I keep feeling like it's outdoorsy, okay? And this is where you meet someone new, okay? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Okay, so I almost want to go one more, even though normally I wouldn't, but I'm getting an energy of going one more. 5 of Wands. Okay. Now, this could be somewhere where you train for something. It could be somewhere where you are, I mean, even going on a spiritual retreat is, you know, training in life. So I feel something that really challenges you in a really exciting way is where you meet this person, or they're connected in some way. I mean, it could even be connected to your true life's calling or to your, what you do. This person could be in some way connected to what you do for a living, or if you're retired, what you used to do. There's some sort of connection. This person kind of knows your world, as it were. Anyway, let's move on. We've got the Temperance card. This is your starting position. So right now, I feel like you are, you know, creating that balance and that harmony in your life. And I feel like you're like in the flow of finding your purpose. I feel like you're in the zone of meaningful encounters, and you're turning life lessons into almost like spiritual gold, where you're patiently waiting for the one. You're not going to rush out there and, you know, fill a spot just because you're single. I feel like you are, you know, really, it's quite interesting because you've got the mountain there. Okay, and look, in the Temperance card, there's a little mountain right at the back there. And over the mountain lies the happiness, the sun. So I do feel that you are going to get over a difficult patch in your dating life, or if you've had previous experiences that have been negative in love, I definitely see that you are processing them. Number 21 with the mountain card indicates a world energy, which a period of closure on situations from the past, anything negative. I feel there's a much more positive cycle headed towards you regarding love. And the 8 of Wands in this position also indicates that there has been an energy of things grounding to a halt, or you may have almost given up on love for a little while because there have been delays. Also, I feel one of the lessons you're meant to learn when you're single, and I feel everybody has to learn a lesson during different periods in their life, and one of the lessons you're meant to learn was erecting healthier boundaries, because you tend to be someone who gives your all. And I mean, that's wonderful, of course. Don't ever hold back, but always remember some energy for you, because you tend to be an overgiver. Okay, you're someone who's wonderfully generous with your time, your energy, and your heart when you are in love. Okay, so, and you don't fall in love easily. So I feel like you've there's an energy here of building a solid foundation with a new person before rushing in. Okay, that's what I'm picking up on here. Now, the Eight of Wands in this position also indicates that you will be messaging someone soon. And I feel if you're going on some sort of vacation or travel, or you have travel planned at some point, there is the potential here for a very passionate encounter with someone new that will lead to a higher level of commitment. Okay, I do feel at first it's a very intense, very physical connection, as well as cerebral is what they're giving me, but it will lead to something where you will settle down with this person. Okay, now also with the Eight of Wands, this can indicate that where there has been a bit of a stagnation, things start to gather momentum, as it were. I feel, you know, you are transforming aspects of yourself because you feel, you know, it's time to metamorphosize, or you're maturing, shall we say. We all go through a period of maturing and spiritual development, and I feel you're elevating, and you're going to meet someone who is matching the same frequency that you're in. Now, this is what's below you. We got the Justice card here. Now, the Justice card indicates some adjustment that needs to be made in your life right now, because I feel like you're slightly out of balance. Okay, so if you're focusing more on work right now, or your responsibilities, or, you know, you've just got a lot going on and you haven't been able to factor love in per se, I feel then you are making some adjustments to bring harmony and balance to your life. This is a second card really that indicates being in the flow. Also, the Justice card can indicate, and I'm only picking up a small percentage of you all, maybe about 23% Virgo energy that's coming through. Some of you may have trust issues from a previous experience that you don't want to revisit, but at the same time you're getting closure on, and you're building confidence, and you're learning to love yourself and stand in your power, or take back your power from a previous situation. So I feel take the time you need to heal, but I feel like you're actually nearly there, because it's not too far away before this new person comes in. Also, with the Justice card, it reminds you of cause and effect. If you take some interest in putting yourself in a situation to meet new people or meet new experiences, I feel like you're not doing it to find love when you meet this person. They're actually giving me the word travel in the water right now as well. Travel. So, I mean, travel could be anywhere. It could be that you're just going out of town, out of state, or across the world. It could also indicate that perhaps some of you are moving for work, or, you know, there's some indication that... Thank you so much. I'm so grateful. Okay, they're also giving me a song right now. Now, I think they gave me this song like way back in 2020. Haven't heard this song in a long time. It's a very famous song. They're only giving me one line of the lyrics, so that means they only want you to pay close attention to that. So I'll give it to you what it was. There ain't no telling who you might meet. Okay, now this is Car Wash by Rose Royce. Okay, so I mean, that song could be relevant because it will play in the next 6 weeks, which indicates that you're very close to meeting someone new. It could be on the radio, in the mall, could be on your play shuffle. It just pops up, even if it's not your style of music. Could also be playing in someone's car as they drive past, and you're like, whoa, that's that song. That's a marker for you to recognize that love is on its way and it's closer than you think. Okay, now it could also, I mean, it could also mean that you're about to meet someone at a car wash if you have a car, or perhaps this person owns a car wash business, or maybe they are waiting in a car wash to have their car wash, and you strike up a conversation. So please take it as it resonates. I'm not really sure how it resonates, but just listen out for that. Okay, now I feel you're in a period of adjustment, but also you're being really honest with yourself, and you recognize you need to take action in order to change your circumstances. With the Ten of Cups, I feel you've made a decision. You want that happy ever after with somebody, and I feel some of you in the past may have had a very happy, harmonious relationship that perhaps, you know, especially marriage, you may have ended in divorce, or something may have gone wrong in a relationship that used to be very happy and you thought it was your happy ever after. Okay, that's that 23% energy that's coming up again. I feel that if it spun you off to really focus on yourself and have a lot of me time, and you vowed that you're never going to get back in the dating scene, you're just done with love, I feel like you will be surprised. I mean, you get a choice, of course. If you really don't want love, then you choose not to have love in your life, but I do feel there is an option coming your way, whether you want it or not. I feel the universe is serving up love for you very, very soon, and you get to choose whether you want to be with that person. For the rest of you who've decided that you want to be in a high-level commitment, I feel like your thoughts are becoming things. You're putting it out to the universe, and I feel your first steps, whether it's putting yourself on a course of learning or perhaps, I mean, that song, it's almost like, I'm not hearing it right now in the water, I just want you to be aware, but almost like the ghost of it is haunting my mind right now. All I keep hearing is work, let's work my fingers to the bone. That's what I keep hearing in my mind, even though I'm not hearing it in scrying. Okay, so maybe some of you have been working really hard and you're like not even focused on love, or it could be that some of you, and some of you may not want this, but some of you may actually meet this person at work, or they may be in some way connected to the work that you do or you used to do if you're retired. So I'm not really sure how to decode it, but it's a very strange crossover, so I have to give it to you. We do have the Eight of Pentacles, so right now you may feel like you're in a cycle of repeat, where you're focusing on your commitments, your tasks, and you feel that life has become a little bit of a habit, okay? And that's why you've got the opposing energy of the Justice card, because it means you need to make some adjustment in your life to welcome love in or create space in some way. 8 is the number of the self, so you have been going through an intense period of personal development, focusing on you, which is really wonderful. And with the Eight of Pentacles, it can also indicate that some of you feel a calling to learn something, either a new craft or a skill. You may be thinking about upskilling in some way, or you are thinking about picking up a new hobby, something that you enjoy, that you are focusing on. I feel this is also a really good place to meet someone new. I'm just picking up on these energies. It's almost like I'm getting different streams of where you could potentially meet this person, because I feel like this person in some way is a little bit like you. As I said, a healthy amount of, opposing energy, but I do feel like, for example, if you really love ice skating, or you really love horse riding, or you really love golf, or, football, whatever it is, I feel this person also has an affinity with that, and I just feel all these streams of potential meetings where you could meet this person. It's almost like the universe is lining you up, that wherever you choose to go, they're going to in some way make sure that person crosses your path. Okay? Now we do have the Two of Wands, and this is in the near future, which means, there is a bit of a delay. I can't lie to you, this is what the card means, and the energy with the Mountain card also came up. So that's two decks that indicate right now there may be a yearning for love, and you may have felt that your expectations have not been met just yet, but I do feel a lot of you have been planning to get out there, and when you do, there is a big wide world out there to explore. And I feel, if you can see here, this figure, the Two of Wands, the mountains are behind this person. They're leaving all their baggage behind. They're removing themselves from a stuck situation in order to see what the horizon has to offer. And I feel that this Two of Wands can sometimes, and don't shoot the messenger when I say this, it can kind of indicate, what are you waiting for? You're an awesome human being. You are lovable. You have a lot to offer when it comes to love and life in general. And anyone who walks by your side will be truly lucky indeed. So be proud of yourself. Get out there and know that love is about to find you. And it's a very passionate, intense love as well. Now, we do have, this is your advice to yourself in this moment, the High Priestess. So some of you, you may not be talking to someone new, or you may be actually developing your spiritual gifts at this time. You're trusting your intuition. You will know when the right moment is to put yourself in a situation to meet love. But I feel some of you may have gone off grid, or you're really just searching for inner wisdom right now. Some of you may even be developing your spiritual gifts and be thinking about taking yourself off on a spiritual retreat. Now, spiritual retreat can be like a yoga retreat. It can be a meditative retreat. It can be, a scrying retreat. It could be anything that really helps you body, mind, and soul. For some of you, painting may be a form of meditation for you, and you may take yourself on one of those. So I really feel right now You're tapping into your energy, and deep down you can feel the energy is changing and that you're actually going to attract someone new. When you get the High Priestess, it really is a cautious energy. So some of you, if you're feeling a little bit shy, or you've been out of the dating scene for a while, or even if you feel, because we've got the Emperor there, if you feel that, you know, you're a little bit older and wiser, and you may be feeling that there's really nobody out there who's vibing at a frequency to attract your attention, I feel, you know, age is but a number. You're going to be put in the path to meet the right person. Okay. Now the Emperor energy, I'm getting a couple of energies off this. One is that, you know, you need to take the initiative to put yourself in a situation, and you'll have a breakthrough in love. There will be success. But the Emperor also indicates that you have a lot of responsibilities on your shoulders right now, that you're going through an intense time where you're committed to your tasks and goals. And you may feel like the world is a crazy place right now because, of course, we got that Two of Wands, which is like you really assessing the world and thinking, you know what, love would be nice, but right now I've got some other bigger things to think about. Especially in the last couple of years, people's choices and decisions and ideas of what the future hold are different. So I feel really that you're making a period of adjustment for yourself and focusing on the most important things. But the Emperor energy can also indicate that some of you are a little bit strict on yourself right now, that you need a little bit more fun in your life, if that's possible. Now, fun doesn't have to cost money, okay? So you could go to a free community event, or there could be something that calls to you, especially since we have the Ways card and we have the High Priestess. There may be something that calls to you in the next 6 weeks that you feel a yearning to do, and it gets you out of your comfort zone, okay? And I'm going to pull a quick card on the Emperor energy because I'm also picking up, and I just need to clarify because it's not a huge amount of energy, but it's enough for me to delve into it a little bit deeper. I've got about 20% energy of beautiful Virgos out there who are in some way connecting to their boss, if you have a boss, okay? So let me just see. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide? Four of Wands. I mean, it could be a boss that you haven't seen, you know, someone you used to work with, because the Four of Wands is to reunite. And we have the King of Pentacles. So now I am getting two energies, as I said, okay? So it's interesting that they gave me those two cards because the energies, that 20%, I see some of you either connecting to a boss or someone who owns their own business, or it could be a boss that you worked for before, or someone who has risen through the ranks and become a boss since you used to work with them. And I feel you will reunite with that person, or you will connect in some way to that person. And I feel you will have a high level commitment with that person. For the rest of my beautiful Virgos out there, I feel it's really important with the Four of Wands to get out there and have fun, or be in a position where you can, you know, celebrate your wonderful self. The Four of Wands tends to mean, you know, a time for revelry, or good times with good people, and letting your hair down a little bit with people who make you laugh, or that you really trust, even if it's workmates or you know, people in the community, or even your closest friends. I feel the King of Pentacles is someone who you're going to be very attracted to, and this is a serious relationship. We do have the Queen of Pentacles here and the King of Pentacles, so I feel you and this person, there will be a high level commitment in this relationship. There is a match here, and I feel both of you will be quite a power couple, where both of you will have this wonderful intimate relationship that's very passionate, intense, but also stable. You'll feel that you can trust this person. You'll feel instantly comfortable with this person as well. And I know comfortable sounds like such a word that you're like, comfortable, but I feel it's more than that. It's like you feel like you're coming home to this person, and they also feel like when they meet you, they instantly know that they want to settle down with you. Not in a scary, weird way, but this person just knows when they first meet you. They just know that they want to invest in a relationship with you, and they can see the future with you as well, okay? You and this person also will have a lot of money together, and it's not about money, of course, but I feel like you'll have a very, you know, nice life together, full of luxurious things, and it's not also about things, but I feel there will be a stable energy about you and this person where you've got each other's back, okay? Now, we do have the Queen of Pentacles. This is in your hope and fear position. So you're looking to settle down, and some of you, some of you may feel like you're maturing and you either can't have children or you don't want children at this stage. So some of you may be really thinking about whether you want children or not, and depending on your choice, there's always options, I feel. But with the Queen of Pentacles, it does indicate that right now you're being really conservative with your energy. You're not picking any old body, you're being choosy. And that's exactly right, because the right person for you is coming along and will vibe at that frequency, and you'll just know. There won't be anybody else that you'll even think about. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who tends to be a bit of a homebody, so just watch out for that. Getting out there and having fun is also important. But I feel now is the time you will recognize this new person, and you'll know that now is the time to invest your heart, okay? Because you have to remember, one of the lessons you were meant to learn in single life was to build healthier boundaries and recognize that you are a gift, that you actually give so much in a relationship, and that anyone who, as I said, walks with you in a relationship is truly lucky indeed. And I'm not just saying that. I can see the energy that you give to a person in a relationship. Now, we do have the Ten of Wands. So Ten of Wands, again, does indicate that some of you are like exhausted and, even fed up with the dating scene and just thinking, you know what, it's just too much. And some of you may have overstretched yourself, or you feel a little bit burnt out. Make space, make time. Maybe that's what that Two of Wands is, which is to rest, to wait, to really invest in yourself first, and then when you feel the moment is right, you'll get back out there. Ten of Wands also indicates that a lot of you are getting closure on past situations, and you're clearing space for new beginnings, okay? So I feel anything or anybody that does not belong in your life anymore, right now you're doing a little bit of reorganization and revamping your life. We also have Six of Pentacles, so that's also about learning about balance, okay? And, making sure that you keep balance when you're giving your wonderful energy and being generous. But the most important message with this card is that the universe is favoring you at this time and is sending you a gift of a person, okay? This tends to mean that they are sending an unexpected surprise, and you will love this surprise. There's something about when you meet this person, they hold the door for you. Okay, I feel like you're meeting them outside the home space, whether it's in nature but this person, they've really got manners. They really, they hold the door for you. Again, male or female, not a gender specific reading. There's something about this moment. There's like a moment between you both when this person holds the door for you. You look at them like, you know what, this person actually cares. They go the extra mile, or there's something. And I feel like there's like an eye-to-eye exchange in this person holding the door. It almost feels like this person sees into your soul, right into your eyes, and you feel it here. Not just here. You feel it here, like this gut instinct, like this is the one. There's just a moment with the door holding. So just look out for that, okay? That's another marker of who this person is. We do have the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands tends to mean that this person is a little bit different than what you usually go for, your usual type. But this person, they challenge you in a really, exciting way. They're very left field. They're very exciting to be with. They have a wonderful imagination, and they're very playful, this person. But when you get the Five of Wands, it also indicates that this person, they train with you, they challenge you, they support you, and I feel this person, they're different than your usual type, but at the same time you recognize that there is a similarity between both of you. And I really feel this person, they would fight for your love. This person really cares. They go the extra mile. And we also have that Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is a spark. The spark of this new person coming into your life. And I feel you do have a vision of being with this person in the future. The Ace of Wands tends to be about transformation, major transformation, and daring to do something different, to make things happen. So I feel like you're initiating change in your life, and this could be like a new project, or you have a sudden desire to create something new, or join a new group, or just get yourself out there, travel, do something that you're passionate about. They're giving me the word design right now, so it could be that you're designing a weekend away, or you are a designer, or perhaps this person is. So I'm not really sure. They just gave me the word design in the water, so I'm just going to tell you what they gave me. Also, they're showing me that in the next 6 weeks or so, you may see an umbrella that is left unattended, an abandoned umbrella. It could be in the sidewalk, it could be in the subway. They're showing me an abandoned umbrella. Thanks so much, I'm so grateful. What they're showing me is that you won't need the umbrella. Umbrellas tend to be spiritually symbolic of, you know, going through difficult times and being protected during difficult times. So I feel the fact that the umbrella is on its own in this image, I feel like you're going to take a leap of faith into this new relationship, and this new person, they're not there to hurt you. They're here to support you, love you, and vice versa. And that you're actually being guided to this person. So look out for an umbrella that has been left unattended. They have given me an image like that before, like maybe a year ago or so, for another sign, I think. But yeah, so look out for that too. But they just want you to be aware before I close. There's this wonderful turbulent cloud there. After difficult times comes the breakthrough moment, and I feel there's a very intense spark between you and this person. Now I'm just going to pull a card and see if I can see beyond. Can you please clarify this energy? Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is to make the effort, okay? Yeah, make the effort and an offer will appear. So I feel like you do make the effort all the time in every area of your life, my beautiful Virgo. But what I am getting here is take one step and the universe will take 10 steps towards you. I definitely see, you know, a new person being gifted to you because you deserve it. You put a lot into everything that you do, and I really get that this is a relationship that is going somewhere. And this person, they'll be with you thick and thin. Okay, when the going gets tough, this person's right by your side, and vice versa. So I'm just going to get some final cards before I close to see what lessons or what you're meant to be focusing on until you meet this person. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Virgo? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them? What are they meant to see? Okay. Now, we do have I am lovable, okay? So you're definitely meant to realize what a gift you are, but also to be comfortable in your own skin and to find emotional security within yourself as well. And also we have I am happy. It's number 17 here, which is the star energy, so heal things from past situations. And also number 6 here, which is the Lover's card. So when we have confidence within ourselves, because we can be nobody else, we are unique, and that is our superpower, and we must honor that in every moment. And when you start to find that happiness from within, that's when it's like an aphrodisiac, and it attracts the right person at the right vibration. Also, I am a healer, so you are someone who helps a lot of people. You tend to be a sanctuary for people, and you may have noticed in the past that people have gravitated towards you for your light and for your healing, and they may have come and taken your kindness or mistaken your kindness for weakness. And they may have felt, you know, that they could come in whenever they wanted for healing and sort of lead you on and then sort of move on. But I feel this is one of the lessons you're meant to learn, which is to protect your energy, come into balance, okay? When you stand in your power, build healthier boundaries, you actually teach other people how you like to be treated. And they don't get a free pass into your life unless they come to you in a high vibration or into your life in a respectful manner. So I definitely see that some of you, if you're going on a spiritual retreat, I really feel this person is very spiritual minded. They know what they want, they're emotionally available, and I feel like they have been through a difficult time in life, and both of you will kind of see that you've had similar experiences there. And I do feel that both of you will look at each other and think you're lucky indeed to have met each other, okay? So I'm just going to go and get a trinket before we close. So we have the turtle, Okay, now of course that represents very slow energy, but you're about to meet someone who is a very rewarding relationship, because slow and steady wins the race. I mean, it could even be that you're about to meet someone where you compete in something. So with the shell there, it does indicate that you're coming out of your shell and having more confidence in yourself. Even if you tend to be a shy person, I really feel you're on the right track to meet someone new. And we do have the elephant, okay, which means that you are someone who has a lot of empathy, and I feel a lot of understanding, and it's only fitting that you meet a mate that is similar in your energy, so that you get a reciprocal exchange, especially since you got the Six of Pentacles there. Also, I feel like this new person who's coming in is a very good listener, but they are indicating with the elephant, listen to your heart. There's a tiny little heart there on the ear. Listen to your heart. It's calling you to do something, and it's calling you to either you know, for example, if you're sitting on the sofa and suddenly you get a desire to look online to see what events are in your area, and there's one that really stands out, and you're like, I felt called to look online to go to that event. There's a reason, because your guides are trying to orchestrate a meeting between you and this person. The same with if you're like lying in bed at night and thinking, you know what, I just have a calling to go to Guatemala. So therefore, I'm going to see how much it costs and I'm going to book a trip. So I really feel something that you're called to do puts you in the path to meet this person. Also, elephants, they graciously remove obstacles and they keep moving forward. So I feel that you are removing the obstacle at this time. You're listening to your heart, and I feel like you're attracting the right person into your life. Okay, so I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you, my beautiful Virgo. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Virgo. Love and light.